Here are today's biggest moves on the Indian stock market, analyzed straight from the exchange filings by flashfinance.news. 10 stories, ordered by market value from the largest company down, what changed, the key numbers, why it matters, and what to watch. Let's get into it. Story 1. Gabriel India. CRISIL upgrades Gabriel India's long-term rating to A+ stable for Rs 170 crore facilities. What changed? CRISIL has formally upgraded the company's long-term credit rating to A+ stable from A stable. The key numbers. Facility amount, Rs 170 crore. Upgraded rating, CRISIL A+ stable. Debt-to-equity ratio, 0.03. Facility versus TTM revenue, 3.73%. ROCE, 27.0%. Why it matters? A higher credit rating reduces the cost of capital for future expansions and confirms the strength of the company's balance sheet, which is critical for an auto ancillary player facing cyclical industry risks. What to watch? Investors should monitor the margin trajectory of the new sunroof business, targeting 16.5%, and the turnaround of MMAS assets, which are expected to be EPS accretive by Rs 7. Story 2. MTR Technologies. Rs 819.94 crore incremental order win, total order value revised to Rs 3,100.09 crore. What changed? A purchase order originally announced on 14 May 2026 has been upsized by $85.86 million, bringing the total contract value to over Rs 3,100 crore. The key numbers. Incremental order value, Rs 819.94 crore. Total amended order value, Rs 3,100.09 crore. Incremental value versus TTM revenue, 93.6%. Total order versus TTM revenue, 353.8%. Exchange rate used, Rs 95.50 USD. Why it matters? This is a massive order win relative to the company's size, representing over 350% of annual revenue. It significantly de-risks future growth targets and validates MTR's high-precision engineering capabilities for global OEMs. What to watch? Monitor the upcoming quarterly results for updates on the execution timeline and delivery schedule for this specific order. Investors should also watch for any updates on the operationalization of the new oil and gas plant in June 2026, which may be required to service such large-scale contracts. Story 3. Unlo Healthcare. AHCL PAT up 35% year-on-year, board approves M&A to create wholly owned subsidiaries. What changed? AHCL is consolidating its corporate structure by acquiring minority stakes into entities via share swap and has completed the deployment of all IPO funds. The key numbers. Revenue, Q1 FY27 Rs 30.98 crore. PAT, Q1 FY27 Rs 4.80 crore. Year-on-year PAT growth, 35.2%. IPO proceeds utilized, Rs 121.03 crore. Quarter-on-quarter revenue growth, minus 44.1%. Why it matters? The move to wholly owned subsidiaries simplifies the group structure and allows for full capture of subsidiary profits. Completing IPO capex signals that the company is entering the operational phase of its capacity expansion strategy. What to watch? Investors should monitor the equity dilution impact from the share swap and the integration timeline for the two new wholly owned subsidiaries. Watch for the commercialization of the 700 MTPA capacity expansion expected by Q3 FY27. Story 4. B.R. Goyal Infrastructure. Rupees 377.54 crore order win from UPRA for Bundelkhand Expressway O&M and toll collection. What changed? The company has successfully moved from the bidding stage to receiving a formal letter of award for a major expressway O&M project in Uttar Pradesh. The key numbers. Total order value, Rupees 377.54 crore. Order versus TTM revenue, -28.4%. Year 1 value, Rupees 179.78 crore. Year 2 value, Rupees 197.76 crore. Contract duration, 2 years. Why it matters? This order provides a substantial boost to the company's order book, equivalent to over a quarter of its annual revenue, and establishes a recurring revenue stream from tolling operations rather than just one-time construction projects. What to watch? Investors should monitor the commencement date of the contract and its impact on operating margins, OPM, which were 8.6% for the TTM period. Watch for the company's ability to manage the manpower and logistics required for the 12 patrol vehicles efficiently. Story 5. RPP Infra Projects. CRISIL downgrades RPP Infra to BBB stable as EBITDA margins drop to 2.2%. What changed? The company's credit rating was downgraded by one notch for both long-term and short-term bank facilities by CRISIL. The key numbers. New long-term rating, CRISIL BBB stable. FY26 EBITDA margin, 2.2%. Interest coverage ratio, 1.7x. Order book, Rupees 3,700 crore. Order book versus TTM revenue, 247%. Why it matters? A credit downgrade typically increases the cost of borrowing and reflects a deterioration in the company's financial health and operational efficiency, specifically its ability to service interest from operating profits. What to watch? Investors should monitor the company's ability to stabilize operating margins back toward the 6% mark and the timely realization of escalation claims. The progress and funding of the Sri Lankan real estate project are also critical monitorables for the debt profile. Story 6. Ambika Cotton Mills. CRISIL upgrades short-term rating to A1+, reaffirms A+ stable for Rs 455.55 crore facilities. What changed? The company's short-term credit rating was upgraded to the highest possible tier, A1+, reflecting a significant strengthening of its liquidity profile and cash reserves over the last 3 years. The key numbers. Total rated bank facilities, Rs 455.55 crore. Free cash and equivalents, March 2026 Rs 198 crore. Cash versus market cap, -20.2%. Current ratio, 6.43x. Interest coverage ratio, 9.01x. Why it matters? A higher credit rating confirms the company's superior financial risk profile and debt-free status, which provides a competitive advantage in the capital-intensive textile industry, especially during cyclical downturns. What to watch? Investors should monitor the utilization of the Rs 198 crore cash pile for future capacity expansions, as the company prefers internal accruals over debt. Watch for the impact of raw cotton price volatility on the current 14.7% operating margins in upcoming quarterly results. Story 7. Ansal Housing. Rs 78.26 crore default. Ansal Housing defaults on principal payment to Suraksha Arc. What changed? Ansal Housing has officially transitioned into a 30-day plus default status for a major principal repayment to an asset reconstruction company, ARC. The key numbers. Default amount, principal Rs 78.26 crore. Default versus market cap, 182%. Total financial indebtedness, rupees 222.67 crore. Loan interest rate, 14% PATTM. Net profit, rupees minus 38 crore. Why it matters? The default indicates that the company's cash flows are insufficient to service its secured debt, which is nearly double its entire equity market value, posing a high risk of insolvency proceedings. What to watch? Investors should closely monitor for any legal recovery actions initiated by Suraksha Arc and track the company's progress in debt restructuring or asset monetization to meet its December 2026 repayment deadline. Story 8. Gujarat Alkalis and Chemicals. CARE downgrades Gujalkali long-term rating to A, stable, from A. What changed? CARE Ratings lowered the company's long-term credit rating by one notch while maintaining a stable outlook and reaffirming short-term ratings. The key numbers. Long-term facilities downgraded, rupees 372.63 crore. Short-term facilities reaffirmed, rupees 339.50 crore. Commercial paper rating, CARE A1+. TTM-PAT, rupees 6 crore. Debt-to-equity ratio, 0.10. Why it matters? A credit downgrade typically reflects a perceived increase in credit risk or deteriorating financial health, which can lead to higher borrowing costs and impact investor sentiment, especially given the company's low TTM-PAT of rupees 6 crore. What to watch? Investors should monitor the detailed rating rationale from CARE when released to identify specific triggers for the downgrade, such as margin pressure or null JV performance. Watch for improvements in electrochemical unit (ECU) realizations in upcoming quarterly results. Story 9. Rosal Texis. 78% revenue growth in Q1 FY27. Rosal Texis secures rupees 240 crore orders and plans rupees 300 crore QIP. What changed? The company has achieved record quarterly performance and is transitioning from a high debt phase to a growth funding phase via a large proposed QIP. The key numbers. Q1 revenue, rupees 154.71 crore. New orders versus TTM revenue, 49.5%. Proposed QIP, rupees 300 crore. QIP versus net worth, 196%. EBITDA margin, 15.06%. Total workforce, 1,281. Why it matters? The massive order win, rupees 240 crore, and the entry into the semiconductor sector signify a successful diversification beyond traditional aerospace, while the QIP could significantly deleverage the balance sheet. What to watch? Monitor the execution timeline of the rupees 300 crore QIP and its impact on the high debt-to-equity ratio, 2.67. Watch for the operationalization of the Bangalore facility in H2 FY27 to see if it sustains the current 78% growth momentum. Story 10. Yasho Industries. Yasho Industries, CRISIL upgrades long-term credit rating to A stable from BBB+. What changed? CRISIL has formally upgraded the company's creditworthiness from moderate safety BBB+ to adequate safety A. The key numbers. Rated bank facilities, rupees 200 crore. Rated facilities versus total debt, 35.8%. Total debt, TTM rupees 558 crore. Debt-to-equity ratio, 1.27. New long-term rating, CRISIL A stable. Why it matters? A higher credit rating typically leads to lower interest rates on bank loans, which is critical for Yasho given its significant debt of rupees 558 crore and its recent capital-intensive expansion at Pakhajan. What to watch? Watch for a potential reduction in interest expenses in upcoming quarterly results, which could improve the company's thin net profit margins, currently tilde to 0.5% for FY26. That's today's market wrap. For the full AI analysis of every NSE and BSE filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for daily market updates. Educational analysis, not investment advice.